touch every day. And you always push us to be 1% better.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, Mortgages with Munar. I'm Andre Munar, CEO here at Collab Lending, your bilingual guide to mortgages in Puerto Rico and the US. And today I have a very special guest with me. It is also my first interview style YouTube. So I'm really excited. And like I said, my guest here today is very special. She's somebody who I've known for over 30 years. And she's also been with us for over 8 years. And her story is one that really inspires. So I'm really excited to have her on the channel. Welcome, Tatiana. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so I'm Tatiana Reza. I am a mortgage broker here in the Central PA area, and I am truly blessed to be here and can't believe we're doing this.
So excited. Today we're going to dive into her story a little bit about where she was, where she is now, and where she's headed. So really excited. So join us. So as I said, Tatiana and I have been friends for over 30 years. We met in, I say it was the 3rd grade. You say it was the 4th grade. It was in Mr. Carl's class?
It was Mr. Carl's, yeah.
In Mr. Carl's class. And we instantly, really honestly, we had a bond. We were both Spanish. Our parents both came from the horse background industry. And so growing up, we just were basically almost bonded at the hip a little bit from our parents coming from that. But growing up, you weren't really in a sales background. So I'd love for everybody to know, how was it that you got into the mortgage industry?
So I was actually in the restaurant industry, and I was there for about 8+ years, and I worked lots of hours. So one day I decided to I came home early from work, and my oldest daughter was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I live here. What do you mean?" And that moment, it was like a dagger to my heart, because it really was like, oof, I'm not home a lot. So it's important, that I'm home for the kids. So from that moment, I was like, I need to do something different. And the great thing, as Andre said, we've known each other for so many years. So I reached out to him and I was like, hey, the good thing, we always kept seeing each other. Even when you went away for college, we always remained in touch, whether you would come visit or I would come visit State College. So reached out to him, was like, hey, what are you doing? He came, I think the following week, literally, and was like, hey, I'm opening an office in Central PA. So I'm in, let's do it.
Yeah, I definitely remember that conversation. We were sitting at the restaurant and I was really trying to push you to come, especially with your bilingual background, which I know has been a passion of yours. And so I'm glad that you have joined us.
Yeah, it was like a no-brainer. Like, you always knew that I wanted to do something more for the Spanish community. And that's like what my goal is throughout this journey here, is to educate the Spanish community. And I'm glad for that opportunity.
As I had mentioned earlier, Tatiana's story is really one about growth and evolution. And I'd love for the people to hear a little bit about how you went from a processor to a loan officer assistant to now being a top producing loan officer. Last year, you even won our Glow Up Award. You're constantly getting better. Even this year, you're having a breakout year. So, when was that moment that you realized, like, hey, I can do this on my own? Or what's that growth been like for you?
It has actually been amazing, scary for sure. And sometimes I'm just like, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to keep going. So I don't dwell on it. So when I first started, I brought on as a loan officer, and then I was like, well, what if my processor is sick? Or what if they're not here? And how can I continue to get my loans through the pipeline? And Andre was like, okay, you want to start from the end? So I started doing processing. So I come from the restaurant industry where we're all team players. You fill in wherever you need to. So of course I was definitely gonna learn a little bit about everything. So I did. I was a processor for a little while. And then I was a loan officer assistant for you. So I was definitely trained by the best. So thank you. And I always say I'm like the female version of you. Because it is true. Like, he's just awesome. You've been in the industry for quite some time and have so much knowledge. So even if I have like 20% of your brain, like, I think you've done an amazing job. And then, processing, and then right after I had Elena, I was like, oof, can't do the 9 to 5 anymore. Now I have a newborn. So it's really ready time for me to just flourish and go off my own. And it was scary for sure, going from like hourly wage to commission only. Like, I was freaking out. But thankfully with Collab and especially your mentorship and Megan's, like it was like God sent for sure, because year after year, I think I've grown in volume, in sales. I've grown personally, professionally. So it has been an awesome journey. But yeah, you just have to do it. Like you can't dwell on it, because if not, you'll get stuck.
You know, Ty, and I think honestly that's one of my favorite parts about your story. You know, us growing up in the Latino background and the Hispanic background, where our parents, you know, they wanted the best for us, but they always had to work, right? And for us as children, I think that was a little hard to understand. And so you and I really, you know, we hung out a lot because our parents were always working. And so we had that friendship. But, you know, one of the parts about your story, I think, is for your kids growing up, that was important for you to be there for them. And I feel like this industry really allowed you to do that, you know, for you to be there for your kids and watch them grow up. And then when you had Elena, you were probably like, I really want to be there for her entire experience.
Yeah, the ability to have your own flexibility with your schedule, that was number one. That was definitely number one, because I remember in the restaurant industry, I would have to I would miss plays, music events, like all of that jazz. And so I had to be in the building, you know, and it kind of sucked. So with this, don't get me wrong, I still work 24/7, but like the ability that I can just pause, take a break, go to events or, you know, doctor's appointments, things like that. It's super crucial, especially like a single mom. Like this is like a great opportunity.
Yeah, I love that. We really didn't touch upon it, based upon it, but Tatiana and I both were in the restaurant industry, and I feel like for some reason the craziness of that world, like, you know, you're always, especially during the rush period, you know, mortgages is a little bit of like that, you know, where you're trying to rush upon everything. So if you're in the restaurant industry, this is also I feel like it's a really great fit for you if you're looking for a new career opportunity.
Yeah, like customer base, so it's definitely, you have that spark. So yeah, definitely.
And after 8 years in the business, you obviously get recruited a lot, and you've been so loyal to us here. Tell me, why would somebody want to join Collab?
So that's a great question, because, you know, recruiting time, everybody's calling and wanting you to switch sides. But for me, it's important to have the mentorship. Like, I mean, you and Megan have been amazing from day one. Oh.
Come on. And this is Elena.
A few moments later.
Elena, do you want to introduce yourself? Say hi. Say hola. No?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
One of the reasons why I'm very loyal to Collab, not only is our friendship, but just the mentorship. Like, I have seen you grow so much throughout our years, and it's like we really have feel like, not that you're my son, but like we're brother and sister. And just to see the growth and the hearts, the people that you touch every day, and you always push us to be 1% better. And even if we don't stick with you, like, your goal is to build people just to be better people, and that's just amazing to me. But another great reason why I love Collab is because there's always somebody there to help you out, not only with, you know, loans, but personally, struggles we have that we can easily talk through things. And it's just been amazing. Like the leadership that we have, everybody pushes each other to be 1% better. And that's awesome, because it's very, very, very rare in this industry that you have people that, even though we're not in competition, right? Because there's business to go around, but we really push each other to be the best that we can be. So it truly is amazing to be part of Collab.
I love that. Thank you. At this point in your career, you've helped hundreds of families, and I know that's one thing that we switched over your mentality a few years ago, you know, focusing on how many families can we help versus, you know, what did those numbers look like? So when we talk about that, what does that look for you in terms of, you know, going above and beyond for your clients, for your real estate agents?
Yeah. So yeah, definitely I'm not money motivated. Like, I don't look at numbers. I'm more focused on about helping families and I've always had this goal in mind, and it's just been truly amazing that over the years I've been able to keep increasing the number of families that I help. And I just remember when I first started, I literally bought my house in 2017. So I saw what it did for me. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, why haven't I been doing this for other people, especially the Latino community? Because we're underserved. There's just no education, they just need guidance. So I saw that what it did for me and my family, and it was just like a no-brainer. Like, this is what I want to be doing. Like, I'm a servant leader at heart, so I just love educating. And yeah, I love going to closings because we get to see that aftermath, right? Some deals aren't perfect and we have struggles, but once we get to that very end, some families are like, I didn't even think this was possible. And just to see everybody's face at the closing table, it's just like pure awesomeness. It is. And it doesn't matter like the money aspect, it's just like helping one family achieve the American dream.
Yeah, I love that you said that. That actually reminds me, I remember when my parents went to go sell their home. We were in like 10th or 11th grade, and I'm the one who had to pick up, the yellow book. At that time, we did have, a yellow book, and call somebody because my parents didn't understand. So I know education is one of your big things. Can you tell us a little bit about, why you love educating or how you educate?
Yeah. I'm like so passionate about educating. Like, it doesn't even matter if you go with me or not. Like, I'm like, okay, if you're not ready today, like, let's get a game plan going. Like, what can we do from here, and whether it's 6 months or a year, to get you ready to own that home? Because generational wealth is so important, especially for us. And, our parents didn't know, nobody taught them. So like, it's up to us to teach our kids. So
I love that. So remember, a no now is just a no now. It doesn't mean a no in the future.
Correct. You just have to have the right guidance.
There you go. Tom, I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I'm so proud of the business that you've built and the community that you've built, and everything that you've done for your family. So why don't you finish off with telling us a little bit about what you're working on and what you focus on currently?
Yeah. So I'm focusing on video. I have a YouTube channel coming out very soon. But my goal the next year is to build a team here in Central PA. Because of the next 2 to 3 years, I do want to move down south. So that's the goal, and the goals for the next years. And then my goal is continue to help the Hispanic community, first-time home buyers, investors. Like there's just so many programs out there that are unheard of, and that's also my goal.
Awesome. I love how you focus on generational wealth. I think that's such a big thing, not only just in our community, but in general as well, how real estate can help people. So if you are considering a career change and you would like to be the next success story, I would certainly love to hear from you. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me. If you're looking for any mortgages in Central PA, or you're looking to join the Central PA, you can also reach out to Tatiana. I will make sure to link her YouTube channel in the description. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Say bye, Lena. Bye.